Alright, well, I guess we're doing this today. Anyway, this is the PVS-7. This is my personal PVS-7. It's pretty neat. Basically what this is, single tube, dual output. You got two little prisms. It's biocular. Not as bad as people say. I mean, I've used all the types of night vision at this point, including 31s, and yeah, those are better, but this is alright. These were designed back in the 80s, actually. And they were used in Panama, and they were used in the Gulf War really, really extensively, all the way in Iraq and everything. You can still see some of them in armories even today, which is really crazy. Anyway, 40 degree field of view, weighs about 24 ounces. It's not the lightest, not tactically the heaviest. Pretty much phased out at this point, but like you see occasionally. Pros and cons. First of all, excellent battery life. These have 40-hour battery life, and they only take 2 AA's, which is great. Con, this little battery cap here, you need to change that. They suck. They don't last. So this little bent spring dealio, this battery cap rocks. The original little coil dealio, you need to get rid of. They're auto gated, so they don't burn out very easy. And they're super rugged. They're also completely waterproof as long as you get this cap on tight enough. Another big negative, you can't passively aim with these. I don't care what people tell you. I've tried and I've lied to myself, and I have done just about everything under the sun to try to get these to work really well with red dots and everything else. You can do it, it's just shitty. And you know, if you were being shot at and you had to use one of these, you know, you might as well just use an IR laser at that point and just save the trouble. If you're being shot at, they already know where you are. Just use the damn laser. And if you don't believe me, watch Delta 84's video, because he says it best. God help me if I had to use this in combat. Again, if you know how to instinct aim, let's say if I take this beer bottle as my rifle grip, and you point with your thumb at whatever you're shooting at. It's like the lame millennial C-clamp thing, but do that and pull the trigger, and your rounds will basically go general direction where they need to go. That's what I really recommend, that and just IR lasing. These were pretty cheap back in the day. I got these for like, I don't know, $900 way back in the day. The Russians actually copied these. They make the PVN-10, and I put some Tarkov footage. That's what they don't have. I don't think they have a PVS-7 in that game yet, but they do have a PVN-10, and that's it's kind of the poor person night vision in that game, and it is in real life too. So what are my thoughts on it? I think they're good. I think they're really good. You know, videos don't do these things justice because if you this is true surplus. These were used in the Gulf War. This is Generation 3. Now the Generation 2 Plus I can't speak for. I can tell you from my experience, Generation 2 sucks. I've had every generation night vision. I've had Generation 1 Russian night vision. I've had Generation 1 Plus, which I'm not even really sure what that means, but that's what they called it. I've had Generation 2, Generation 2 was real stinky. Generation 2 Plus isn't great either, but it's better than digital night vision. Digital night vision basically doesn't exist. And Generation 3 is great. I mean, it doesn't matter what you get. If it's a Gen 3 product, it's going to be good for you. If you look for one of these and it says Generation 3 and it is surplus, you should just pick it up, you know? Before, you know, one of these days the government decides they don't want you to have these anymore. I don't know. I think that's all I have. I think that's all I got. So, 40-degree field of view. Yeah, see you.
Man, I wish I had some shrooms. This is the fucking shit.